We have gone from an animal in New South Wales and in Queensland which was abundant to one which is now expected that under current activities will go extinct by 2050. It's shrunk by the population of koalas in New South Wales in the last 20 years has shrunk by a quarter. This is a crisis. It's particularly a crisis, and it's particularly tragic that this is ongoing before our very eyes when we know what's causing it. We know what we need to do to be protecting these animals, protecting koalas as well as a huge range of other animals. We've got to protect their habitat. And that means, in particular, the koalas, protecting them from land clearing, protecting them from clearing of land for land development, for mining, for agribusiness, and to be protecting their habitat from logging. All of these things are occurring in koala habitat not because the Australian community want them to happen. In fact, if you tell the Australian community that, and they know we have got people all over the country who are passionate about protecting koalas, it's not in the interest of the Australian community, let alone the interest of the koalas, for this destruction of their habitat. It's all happening in the interests of big business. They are the ones who are driving the policy. They are the ones who are driving the inaction of this government. And then all of this, the clearing of their habitat and all of the threats to koala populations are going to be exacerbated by climate change, which is going to make the forests that koalas live in hotter, drier, more susceptible to fire. These are the threats that koalas are facing. Basically, we have got greedy, wildlife-destroying companies who are calling the shots, and they are aided and abetted by state and federal governments. And this matters, whether it's koalas or whether it's crustaceans in creeks, whether it's insects, whether it's reptiles, it matters. We cannot continue to survive without a healthy environment. Our very survival depends upon having a healthy environment. As the saying goes, there are no jobs on a dead planet. And we can have economic development and prosperity and to be protecting the environment. We can have healthy koala populations and economic well-being, certainly here in Australia. But we know what we need to do. It is very simple. We need to stop destroying koala habitat.